Well, hello and howdy ho everyone, Foxy Games here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Full Story Playthrough. In the previous episode, we caught up with some of the main story quest, and we've also discovered that there are some Black Mask Asians about, and also found that our friend's time is running short. So we had better find Y'shtola and keep her apprised of everything that's happening. Oh, if it ain't the Warrior of Darkness herself! What brings you to these parts? Heading out to sea, eh? But of course we'd be happy to help. Just say the word and I'll ready a boat. Thanks, friend. Let's head to a niter. We last left Y'shtola here to find out more about the Ancients. Oh.
Excellent. I had intended to speak with you alone. None of my doing, lest you misunderstand. The link between her body and soul wavers. I know not what you hoped to find here, but it will avail you naught to learn of our past.
The Echo has much to tell about Elidibus. Reviewing the records yet again. Really? You worry too much, Elidibus. This dedication to your duty verges on obsession. To think some thought you ill-suited for the role. How wrong they were. But come, turn your gaze outside the window, my friend. The rains have ceased, and we have been graced with another beautiful day.
It fades. Fades away into oblivion. Does the world no longer have need of me? No. I am Elidibus, and I will fulfill my duty. Sundered though you may be, you fought for the world's salvation. For hope. Hope. It swells within me, empowers me. Now I may carry out my mission. And yet, why do I yearn for this? Why do I struggle so? I shall take her into my safekeeping. If you want her back, you will do as I ask. Show me your strength. I would take your measure. I have prepared a suitable arena. You need but ride the flow of ether.
Well, I suppose we don't have much of a choice. Here we are back in Amarat. You are familiar with this place, I believe. This remembered Amarot. Proceed to the capital. I shall return your comrade to you there. I tire of your games. You speak as if you are disappointed in me. Why? I am your enemy, and you mine. Our goals are in conflict, and we are fated to clash. Or had you hoped that your feigned sympathy and false understanding would cast your crimes in a less reprehensible light, that I would come to look upon you as a friend? You who have slaughtered my people, who would tear down everything we have built. You do not deny it, then? Very well. Let us change the cast of this trial. You will know what you have stolen from us. Some familiar faces. Momodi. Miyun. But do not imagine I crave remorse, only justice. Forward, hero. We shall see how strong you have become. Let us begin. Rest assured, there are no tricks. You need but defeat the enemies before you. First, something easy. Those whom a budding hero might encounter at the beginning of her tale. And I believe I have the perfect subjects. Thancred, Y'shtola, Ida, and Papalimo. Let not their appearances stay your hand. Beneath the facade they are merely monsters. That's a mean trick to play. All too easy, I see, but at least you now understand the rules. Thus will we make our way to the capital. That was in poor taste even for you. That appearances should unsettle you so. I was under the impression you simply destroyed all who barred your way. Sparing nary a thought to the possibility that your foe could be someone's beloved. That's not true at all. But come, we shouldn't dwell on the beginning when so much of your story awaits. Minfilia, Moonbreeder, Urianger. The Ironworks team. Every tale requires villains. Defeat them and claim your place as a hero. Livius As Junius, Reditans As Arvina, Nero Tulskeva, and Gaius Van Valesar. Well done, champion of Eorzea. Well done. Onward then, over the bloodied bodies of the fallen. You tasted many sweet triumphs, yes, but so too did you taste bitter tragedy. Who could forget the Crystal Braves, that idealistic, pathetic dream born from a malformed creature? Ilberd, Laurentius, and Yuyohase, faces you know and loathe. Let your hatred burn and strike them down with all your might. I've made my peace with them. I'm a bit disappointed Ilberd didn't get to say sloppy, but oh well. With such ease yet again, you always did grow stronger with every battle. Animo, after she was poisoned. It seems it will take more than those monsters to leave an impression upon you, or mayhap you simply fail to understand my meaning. None of it matters. No, I have dealt with countless heroes, and it always ends the same way. No amount of reasoning will bridge our differences, will result in happiness for all. Whatever your reasons may be, I cannot be bound by them. I can but put faith in my own beliefs, and fight for them with all my being. You're wrong. We can always strive for understanding, for compromise. How very naive. If you are willing to compromise on your beliefs, you all but admit that they are flawed. That's not really true. And I assure you I have no intention of compromising on mine. Come what may, I will fulfill my mission as a Lidibus. But enough talk. It is not your assertions that I wish to know, but your strength. Falsely accused of regicide, you fled for the snow-swept fields of Kurthus. Lord Orshifant, how keenly we feel your absence now. Had you and the Scions met your demise that day on the Sultanate, La Habrea might have been spared his. But not only did you stubbornly live, you hurled yourself into the thick of the Dragon Song War. He sure did. What a time in our journey it was. Swept along by the tide of events, you pursued and slew those who sought to stop the unending conflict, just as you were bid. Or was it a thirst for vengeance that drove you? Oh, in this case, it was absolutely vengeance. Against those who murdered Lord Orshifant. I trust you are beginning to limber up. Do keep up the fine form. All around heroes, people I want to flock. People who harbor all manner of motives, each baser than the last. Famed General Aldin, Lord Emmerich, and Lucia. Come, let the curtains rise on the grand melee. Sorry, Emmerich. Wow, they're limit breaking. No more than they deserve. In the end, their hand of friendship was tainted with personal desire. I don't think that's true. You sell. Praise Velger. You know what comes next. You put an end to the Dragon Song War. Nidhogg. There is no saving your comrade this time. All you can do is cut off the serpent's head. And as simple as that, a 1,000-year war is brought to its conclusion. But every end marks a new beginning, and for heroes such as you, there is only ever conflict. How are you enjoying the walk down memory lane? I dare say there will have been a few individuals for whom you harbor deep feelings, whose passing caused you keenest grief. That is what our people are to us, an irreplaceable existence that can ill be lost. I will save them, for they are my... Wait for him to continue. Never mind. We're not here to talk. Let us return to the task at hand. Emperor Solus had kindled an insatiable flame. Garlemald was its name, and it raged across the land, consuming all in its path. Following the trail of ash, you set forth for Alamigo and Doma, into a storm of blood. Again you fought, and again you grew stronger, so strong that we could no longer control you. Yours is an unnatural, beastly strength, and we shall lay it bare. In order to gain a foothold in the liberation effort, you journeyed to a far eastern plains. Magnai, Grinwat, and Sadu. There you encountered the land's greatest warriors and sought to win them over to your cause. The strong are drawn to the strong. Thus did you gather new allies to your banner. Yet where ardent souls gather, so too do fires burn. In this way did you consign those around you to the flames. Burn them all, hero. Reduce them to nothingness like the ephemeral morning dew they are. I'm sorry, Hien. Yugiri. Oh god, okay.
Fail. Not again.
You did not hesitate, or perhaps could not. No matter. Let us turn our attention to the finale. Here we shall have a test between fellow beasts. It is only fitting, would you not agree? Xenos, when I fought you in this flesh, 'twas I who triumphed. Will you turn the tables this time? I wouldn't say you triumphed. I was beating your ass until I got pulled away to the first. Is that all? My creation appears to have lost its form. It is no easy thing to see through the eyes of a beast such as him. In any event, there is only so much to be learned by taking your measure this way. Let us try something different. Come, we continue this within. An impressive show of strength, but surely no more than a foretaste of that which Emet-Selch's conqueror is capable. Such might requires a fairer measure, to compare like with like, yes. I shall just have to test you myself. Come on, Foxy! Show me what you can do! I'll show you. Not to insult my friend's body. To insult his legacy. I may not be the real Ardbert, but you do well not to underestimate me. All that made him the warrior he was, every battle waged, every blow swung, is part of my very being. So come, fight me like you mean to take my head. I don't need to be reminded of that. Good, good. I sense your murderous intent. Aye, you'd kill me given the chance. Mayhap you think to recover this body. If so, prove that it is no use to me. Prove that I can't best you with it. Come! Come at me with everything you've got! Damn, he is just out of range. I see. You're a different beast from when you faced my creations. Very well. I will transcend my very limits, and we'll see what you're truly capable of. Hold nothing back, for neither shall I. Oh boy. Come on, come on. I'll bet you Ardbert's seething right now, somewhere deep within the recesses of my soul. Oh yeah, this duty only gives you about half an hour or so, and I only have about 10 minutes left. Not that it's going to matter. I have my answer.
You have grown stronger since last we fought. The result of your trials in the first, no doubt.
Have you finished?
Cat Mom.
My apologies. I freed myself as soon as I awoke, but rather too late, I see.
I had things well in hand.
Now, Elidibus, if you have ceased trading blows, I would trade words with you. I have a theory, you see. One concerning that which you seek to accomplish. It stems from who, or rather what, you truly are. A primal. The ancients created Zodiac to deliver the star from destruction. If the magic that brought him forth is the precursor of what we know as summoning, then Zodiac would have been instilled with a presiding desire. I found it among the records at Anida, and it came as no surprise. Were I faced with the world's destruction, I too would wish for the same. Salvation. I know that you sacrificed yourself to become Zodiac's heart. How you came to be separated from him is less clear. But if you are a fragment of his being, it stands to reason a desire for the world's salvation would drive you. And thus did you seek to inspire the masses to rise up as warriors of light, going so far as to use Ardbert as a symbol of hope.
Correct on all counts. Such is my nature, and such are my methods. I have aided heroes. I have made them. I have even become them. This served not only to strengthen me, but also to facilitate the work of my brothers, such as Emmett Selk, with his penchant for nation building.
Then you will be all too familiar with the fickleness of mankind. We change, we forget, and what little we do remember becomes twisted and fragmented over time. For which reason, you deem us unfit to carry on your legacy. But are you, yourself, free of these foibles? As the last witness of the final days, do you remember everything that was lost? Or even the things you cared about?
Get to the point.
A primal is shaped by the hope that fuels it. Even should this hope be something as simple as the world's salvation, It is the collective desire of innumerable disparate souls crying out for deliverance. Having drawn your strength from such a cacophony of voices, can you truly be sure you still speak with your own?
Your question is irrelevant. No matter how much I should change, no matter how much I should forget, I shall ever remember my duty. At times I stand with my brethren. At times I stand against them. All that I might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. For Elidibus is my name and my mission, guiding my every deed. But enough talk. You have shown me sufficient proof of your might. As I am now, I would struggle to defeat you. Yet I have still to play all of my cards. If I could offer you some semblance of sport, your lessers would pose no threat to me. Would you not agree, warrior of darkness?
Oh dear. It has been an eventful morning, if it is indeed morning. I have no idea how long I was unconscious. Regardless, I am gratified to see that my efforts at Oneida have borne fruit. We have confirmed the nature of our foe and his plot. Now then, what news from the surface? Good and bad. I see. Then let us make for Yulmore at once. We have much to share with our comrades, Elidibus's parting threat not least of all. Ah, but forgive me. It would seem my belongings did not accompany me here. I will need to retrieve them from Oneida. With luck, the ethereal stream you traverse still lingers. I won't be long. Very good. What's that, then? It's a crystal. A peculiar crystal lies on the floor. Upon its surface, an array of lights twinkle like a tiny constellation of stars. It does look like a constellation. Day 4th, bring honor to the seat of... The distorted voice of an ancient rings out in your mind. A moment preserved in the crystal, it would seem. Fascinating. You notice something else glinting up ahead. More of them, it would seem. Well, let's go and check it out. You find 3 more crystals lying on the floor. Though they differ in color and decoration, each is identical in shape. You focus on the crystals and find that the words they hold ring clearer than before. Behold, my friends. Embraced by the earth and caressed by the wind, vibrant life flourishes. All is right in creation. There can be no greater joy than to use our wisdom for the good of our people. No greater pride. May all know happiness now and forevermore. No sense leaving them here. There do not appear to be any more crystals in the hall. Perhaps it would be wise to continue the search outside. Another. But isn't it nice to be back in Amarat with its beautiful soundtrack? Your instincts serve you true, and you discover another 2 crystals. As you reach out with your consciousness, new voices begin to echo in your mind. The heavens are ablaze and the land rent asunder. What will become of the world? Is life itself to be denied? Come what may, we must not surrender to despair. If we but hold fast to hope, we may yet find a path to salvation. The voices tell an incomplete tale. Might more remain to be found? Well, I sure hope so. The more we learn about the ancients, the better. You soon discover 2 more crystals. Rather too soon, in fact, as if someone wanted you to find them. Everything burns, crumbles, decays. I hear the lamentations of my brethren, and soon there will be only silence. We will deliver our star from its doom, this we swear, so please dry your tears. Whatever awaits you at the end of your search, it is plain you have yet to find it. Well, alright. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. Who could have left them here? Sure enough, your persistence is swiftly rewarded, this time with 3 crystals. The time has come. We shall rewrite the laws of creation, and we shall save our star. From this life our Savior born, may I be worthy of the honor. I feel my soul turning, slowly but irrevocably, and the power I wield begins to seem terrible, but this is right. It is right. The tale the crystals weave seems to near its end, but it isn't over yet. With almost melancholy inevitability, the 12th crystal soon reveals itself to your questing eye. Though salvation is ours, it came at great sacrifice. All that remains is to pray that we will one day meet again beneath a blue sky. Judging by its testimony, it would seem the voice was recorded in the wake of the final days. As you scan the area, another glint catches your eye. So many crystals. Gone is the brilliant radiance of life, replaced by the sickly glow of malformed creatures. Is this to be how it ends, for we who loved the star with all our being? No, I will not suffer it to be so. Well, well, we meet again, my new old friend. Hythlodaeus. How good of you to remember. I see you have been collecting stars. I speak of those crystals. They have constellations etched upon them, yes? High in the heavens, those stars shine their guiding light down upon the lives below, fitting symbols for the Convocation of 14. Would you not agree? As you will have gathered, each crystal bears an account of the life of a member of the Convocation, as remembered by the Unsundered. Lest you worry, they aren't concepts. They are far too incomplete to be so, but they suffice for imbuing memories within sundered souls, that they might be restored to their office. Keep them. I'm sure Emmett Selk wouldn't mind. So, how fare you of late? You are feuding with Elidibus this time, I believe. How would you know that? You're smarter than you make yourself out to be, being that you're just a memory. I shall refrain from passing comment on your struggle. It is not my place to do so, long departed as I am. But if I may give voice to a personal desire, I would rather you lived. Oh, you're so sweet, given that you're just a memory. If you do not, how will you keep your promise to Emmett Selk? The promise to remember. It must weigh heavy, the burden of all those memories. To one who has lived a life such as yours, I can well imagine how Elidibus's existence might seem hollow, how empty his single-minded pursuit of a half-forgotten cause must appear. But know that his devotion is not without reason, even if he himself can no longer remember what the reason is. Well, that is quite enough talk about Elidibus. I would see if you can reunite the wayward stars. Oh. I mentioned before that there was a member of the Convocation who opposed Zodiac's summoning and defected, one whose office was left vacant. Defectors having been deemed unworthy of commemoration, no crystal exists for the individual in question. Or shouldn't exist, at any rate, and wouldn't had a friend not created one in secret. A crystal bearing the forgotten name of her office, along with a magic of her own conceiving, a singular incantation embodying her spirit. Among all the offices, the 14th was most unusual, for while the rest sat in Amarat, its holder was charged with gaining an intimate knowledge of the wider world. In the course of her duty, she traveled the length and breadth of every land and befriended countless folk. She encountered troubles too, of course, matters which she could simply have referred to the convocation, but that was not her way. Nay, more often than not, she would call upon her comrades, and together resolve matters themselves. Now who does that sound like? Such is the magic sealed within that crystal, the magic to summon the stars to your side. In time of greatest need, should you wish upon it with all your heart, it will surely answer your call. And now it is where it belongs. Oh, there is no need for thanks, but nor will I hear any complaints about it either. After all, I cannot say whether I act of my own volition or by the will of my recreator. Well, thank you all the same, my new old friend.
I was wondering where you'd disappeared to. Is something troubling you?
Troubling, no. Just curious.
No? Very well. I have everything. Let's hurry back to the surface.
I'm sure you're tired of the stale air down here. Would it be stale? Well, it would certainly be briny. Ah, fresh air at long last. I would celebrate my return to dry land with a pot of tea, had we the luxury of time. But we must be prepared for Elidibus. Given what we know, it is plain he will not be deterred from his course. And nor would I were I him, not if it meant forsaking everything I loved. That said, I have not forgotten how Emet-Selch sought to find common ground with us for all our misgivings. Ultimately, our differences were not to be bridged, of course, but one must always try. Emet-Selch understood this, and if his gesture resonated with you, perhaps you might consider reaching out to his brethren. Though it may all be for naught, you of all people know there is no such thing as a foregone conclusion. That's true. And we will continue to try to reach out to Elidibus, even if he rebuffs us at every turn. Right, no more musing. We have taken far too long as it is. Our friends await us in Yulmore, yes? Let us hurry and join them. Quite so. Well, canonically, it's been a while since we've been to Yulmore. Let's see how everyone's doing. Ah, well here are our friends. Let's talk to them first. You certainly took your time. Did something happen? A lot happened. So the rumors have reached this far. We were starting to worry, but I see we shouldn't have. No? Ah, there you are. Eventful trip. Very. 'Tis my pleasure to report that we accomplished our task without further bouts of faintness. A feat we attribute to Tataru's most generous gift. Ah, yes. Ah, the Chais are here. Yes, people have been talking about little else of late. Oh, if it isn't Foxy, I confess I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but with you and your friends here, I'm sure it will all be alright in the end. That's the hope, isn't it? We've been apprised of the situation. Suffice it to say, we can ill afford to lose able-bodied citizens during this vital period of rebuilding. Ah yes, the Warrior of Light thing is probably spreading this far too. It appears we are fashionably late. Come, our tale will not wait. Right. This will be my first time meeting Master Chai in his capacity as mayor. The fellow behind him is his advisor, I take it, Randon? Oh yes.
Forgive us our lateness. Master Chai, my congratulations on your appointment. By all accounts, you are a capable mayor.
Oh, I have capable friends, my lady. I must say, it's good to see you looking hale and whole again.
The credit for that lies with my own capable friend, without whom I might never have escaped my abductor.
We had an encounter with an old friend.
A primal? I suppose that would explain why Elidibus has been fostering faith in the Warrior of Light. While you were enjoying your audience with the Wandering Heart of Zodiac, we were busy dispatching the last of the Black Master Ascians, a task which proved almost insultingly easy. Formidable though we undoubtedly are, they were obviously sent to provide encouragement for budding heroes. One cannot help but wonder how many times the ploy has been used before.
Master Chai, you mentioned that the people of Calusia are similarly enamored of the Warrior of Light.
Indeed, though it's hardly surprising given the state of the world. Many are still struggling to find a purpose, and it's only natural that they should take comfort in the tales.
Then the fever has spread to every corner of Norvrent. We may have dealt with his black-masked minions, but it is plain Elidibus has yet to show his hand.
Oh my! What a spectacular sky!
Another star shower.
Wait, is that... Amaranth?
Did you hear that? That voice calling out?
No, I didn't hear anything, but... why do I feel so... like I've lost something dear to me?
Does Elidibus seek to awaken more people to the Echo with clearer visions of the final days?
And who might you be?
Whoever
Whoever they are, they've come for our heads! No, you don't! Ha!
They are not of flesh and blood.
I know this magic. The rings are like unto those that the Exarch did employ in our summoning.
Are you saying the Exarch is summoning them?
Nay, yet the similarity can be no mere coincidence.
Should we make a stand here, or retreat to the Crystarium?
The ether churns around us. More of them will appear ere long. To stay would only place innocents in harm's way. We must fight this battle elsewhere.
Wait! Take one of our airships. You can decide what to do on your flight to the Crystarium.
You are a capable leader in your own right, Master Chai. The citizens of Yulmore chose well.
It's settled then. To the airship!
We've had to fight minions of darkness and light before, but these things are not Sin Eaters. They don't have the same make. The hero's gauntlet is now accessible. Well, things have certainly taken an interesting turn. Let's have a chat with everyone before we go, starting with the Chais. I don't know what this sky portends, but I do know that it can't be good. So please take care and return to us safe and sound. Well, I can't see Amarat anymore, but I can certainly see a star shower. Even the weather says star shower. What are you still doing here? To the airship with you! You can thank me later! We will see that order is restored to the city. Go now and do not look back. Let's have chat with everybody before we go. First the star shower, then these specters, and something tells me the worst is yet to come. Orionji is right though, the Exarch didn't send them. He would sooner harm himself than us. But that only makes me want to get back to the Crystarium more quickly. That's true, if something has happened to Graha. Fiery stars illuminating a blackened sky. By this vision many and more shall have awakened to Heidelin's voice. And as Elizabeth hath designed, their hearts shall swell with the desire for salvation, a desire which doth empower him. We must needs move swiftly against him, ere this mania seizeth every soul, and his might exceedeth all measure. So that's his ploy. I think they were after us. Us specifically, I mean, and that's not all. I sense the aura of light around them, as if they were blessed, like you and me. Heidelin's blessing, huh? If we are dealing with the self-same magic employed by the Exarch, we may safely assume that our enemies are being summoned from other worlds. Beyond that, all is speculation, but I would wager the fact that their summoning seems still less complete than our own has rendered them more susceptible to external influence. The suggestion to kill us, for example. But I am musing again. Let us away ere more of them manifest. Alphino? We should first make for the western edge of Amarang before bending our course toward the Crystarium. This route will allow us to land and contend with the enemy if necessary. Given that they can appear out of thin air, we must be prepared for anything. True. Cutting down that swordsman felt like slicing through thin air. I only wish his blade had felt similarly intangible. We must lead them away from the civilians. The rest we can work out en route to the Crystarium. There are sure to be a few surprises along the way, but we are nothing if not resourceful. Very true. Let's get going. We are going to bring the twins and Y'shtola. It seems most fitting, really. Spectral Dragoon.
Damn it! Hang on to something!
Alright. Let's go. Here comes some more. Going to take it a little bit slow. Good thing we did. They're actually doing quite a bit of damage.
You underestimate me!
Well, that's all of them, but I'm sure there'll be more. Oh yes. 2 Spectral Samurai. Oh, it looks like we can go no further until we kill them. Ha! So I saw that airship come down, I had my suspicions, but it is you! Ah, up there. Come, Gun, our friends need help. Be careful, yes? I haven't the faintest what's going on, but you'd best keep moving. Come visit us again! Alright, let's go. It's the merchants from Amarang, Lord Sukun specifically. Just when I think there's a commotion. Ah, it's Magnus. Our friends have come to our aid. Ah, he sent some Talos in to help us. Lovely. You guys are going to very quickly learn why I love this dungeon. And if you think back to why I said I loved the Gimlet Dark, you'll know why. Thanks, Magnus. More of them. Hey. Your fight's with me, asshole. And a Dragoon. Down you go. Look at we chance to be testing some Telos. Alright. Thanks for clearing the way. Take care, you hear? Well, it's back to the workshop with this lot. Alright, on to our first boss. This one's ether shines bright, a foe to be reckoned with. God, I can't speak today. Spectral Thief. Like a gust of wind, I shall sweep away the pall of darkness. My swiftness knows no equal. Oh right, this one's a bit tricky.
I will not hold back.
Fast as the light that banishes the dark.
You underestimate me. Let's give them a show!
And our Spectral Thief is down. What kind of gear you got for me? Nothing I can use. When will you learn to call your lovely branch when you're in trouble? We'll discuss this later, but for now, onward! Fail you came. I'll never learn. Look, I'm sorry, I'm not used to having a fairy at my beck and call. Oh, the fairies are here. Oh yeah, and in case it isn't obvious, we're in Ilmeg now. That portal took us quite a ways away. Let's look in on the fighting. Ooh, Shadowless Ring of Fending. It's not as good as what we've got. The fairies are actually beating the hell out of them. Oh-ho, we meet again, and during such a festive occasion! I didn't get to read the rest of that, but look, the Frog Prince is here. Yes, the Floth have actually pledged themselves to us. Come, come, gather ye around and lend an ear to my sweet melody. And he turned them all into frogs.
This is going to leave a mark.
This way, my brave sapling, this way! Oh yeah, this place is scenery porn. We know are not want to fight, but we know when we must. And the Amaro as well. An ink mage, which is something interesting. We haven't seen anything like that in our world. But they seem to just be scholars. They are wearing some strange looking helmets though. Like bone masks. Come, my lovelies, come and join the fun! Ah, the big trees that we fought in the Titania fight. I'll go ahead and grab this treasure. Never mind. Well, fine then. We'll fight first. Treasure later. Don't you go fucking with my friends. Rude. Continue on, Foxy. We'll keep these ones busy. Nothing I can use. Good luck, Titania. What have we got here? Her ether is dark, but within I see a glimmer of radiance. Another noble soul reduced to a means to an end. Well, indeed. Well, let's get in there and fight this spectral necromancer. I shall fight for the world and for you, my heart. Embrace death. Arise, my servants, and come to my aid. Oh dear, tired so soon. Very well, you may rest, but not in peace. Such lovely little blossoms of blood. More! I need more to attend me. If you cannot stand, then crawl! Now come now. Death isn't so terrible. Not when you have company. I would behold your beautiful blossoms. Let them bloom. Ouch. Plunge into the depths of oblivion. Man, this lady's messed up. Tainted though I am still a warrior of light. Let's keep the corpses away from one another.
Zaliak, protect me! Focus. Release!
These grounds will be strewn with your flesh.
I will not hold back!
Why? Why could I not reach you? Is it because I am tainted? I wonder if she's a reflection of that guy we met in the Palace of the Dead.
Leave the healing to me.
I will not hold back!
Ow. That I should lose again. A pinch of pixie magic and presto, a secret passage to Lakeland. You have our gratitude, Feoul. On to Lakeland, then. Alright, we're getting close. You can see the tower. It's Giot! And Serig. Alright, very good. Our friends are here. There's quite a bit going on here. So yeah, I really like this because you get to see all your friends helping you. Watch me, Melinda. This time I fight not to avenge, but protect. It's Granson. And Lurik. Not sin eaters by the look of them. I can't read all that's going on, so you guys can read the text. And Lurik, he's definitely coming to his own. Can't afford to botch this up. Miss Elvira would never let me live it down. They're a little rough honed, but their hearts are in the right place. What's in here? Now I want to check something. Ah, there's a little passage over here. But there doesn't seem to be anything to find. Oh well. How you doing, friends? Can't talk to them. Well, here comes some more. I am looking for something specific. Oh, here he is. Where am I? Who am I? Inspector Hildebrand, what are you doing here? And how? Oh well. I'm sure he'll be fine. I was hoping beyond hope that he'd be here. There's a chance for him to spawn, but it's not guaranteed. Alright. Oh shit. Oh, looks like they're being protected. Right, you asked for it. Giot. A good old-fashioned dwarven decking made mightier in exile. Fuck yeah. That was the strongest dwarven decking to date.
Away with you!
Good guts, who in the world punches like that? Actually, sister, when you're angry... never mind. Alright, friends. Good luck out here. Who do we face now? The Spectral Berserker. Have care, his ether is far denser than the rest. Yeah, he's almost physical. Like Hildebrand. Hildebrand was almost physical. Does that mean Hildebrand was more powerful than most of them? Come, servants of darkness. I'll bathe in your vile blood. I'll rend your flesh and crush your bones.
You underestimate me.
Darkness must die! Die, die, die! Oh yes, and you don't want to move from these rubble piles.
I will not hold back.
Point you this way. Not that it matters, because he'll point him whatever way he wants.
There'll be nothing left of you but a smoking crater.
And our Spectral Berserker friend is about to go down. That's that. Noble souls manipulated to a terrible end. But how? That proved quite a detour, but all's well that ends well. Nothing to say. They were all bathed in light. Why? Thancred? No? Just a little further to go. Alpha, no? No? Well, alright then.
I think that's the last of them.
Apparently even they have limits. Nevertheless, we should remain vigilant.
Urianger, something occurred to me while we were fighting. These enemies.
Are heroes hailing from other shards, summoned hither to deliver this world from its doom. Scant moments after the star shower did they appear, as yet more souls were inspired to walk the hero's path, no doubt. Thus did hopes for salvation of realms near and far resonate and converge, lending still greater strength unto our adversary.
So that's Elidibus's game. But first things first. If the rings are the same as the Exarchs, then we need to ask him how that's possible.
The Crystarium is close. Let us press on.
They come.
So near and yet so far.
In the chaos of conflict, one can always find an opening to exploit.
Whoever taught you that is a wise man indeed, and good with a gunblade. But yes, I dare say we can create an opening wide enough for at least one of us to slip through. That being you, of course, though others are welcome to follow in your wake. Reen and I will keep our guests occupied.
Brave and selfless as ever. Yet the two of you may struggle to fool our foes, etherically sensitive as they are. Had you a comrade who could use destructive magics to wreak havoc upon the ambient ether, on the other hand?
Very well. I too shall assist in the diversionary effort.
Oh, not this old dance again. Yes, obviously I'll stay and fight. Alphino, I'm about to do a great many stupid and reckless things. Watch my back, would you?
Well, at least she admits it.
And there you have it. Take care of yourself, my friend.
You don't have enough lives for this. Oh dear. Make it a nice big opening, eh? Let's show confidence in our friends.
We'll do our best.
Finished? Then let's begin.
A short while earlier in the ocular.
Tis done.
Oh, let me see, let me see! Oh, yes! Your memories are preserved safely within. We've done it at last!
I have inspected the other vessels. They are all ready to receive of our friends' memories.
Oh, excellent! Excellent! I shall have my familiars bear word to them at once!
Elidibus.
It was not until I observed the battle between Emet-Selch and the Warrior of Darkness that I realized what I must do. I will summon heroes from other worlds unto the first, just as you did. Their presence shall serve to empower me, granting me the strength to crush my enemy.
Though it pains me to disappoint you, I feel compelled to explain that the magic in question requires no small amount of preparation.
Ah, but you assume I require my champions to be summoned in their entirety. I do not. Their souls needn't even be whole. My purpose requires no more than their burning desire to vanquish evil. This I shall sear upon the ether, raising thereby an army of phantom heroes to whom I shall whisper, as I have to so many over the ages. Here lies darkness. It must be destroyed.
And you expect me to cooperate?
I do not require your cooperation. Your death will suffice. The magic I shall have from your corpse. Go, Lumos! is this?
My friend, how did you... No matter, Elidibus. He took us unawares.
It was all we could do. To raise a ward to hinder his steps. And so we fled. But he took it. The vessel with the Exarch's memories. Forgive me. Forgive me.
The vessel bears not only my memories, but my blood. The blood of Allegan royalty, granting him the means to control the tower. With it, he has performed I know not how many summonings, calling forth heroes from across the rift. And, as you can see, the burden upon the tower is beginning to tell.
I'm just glad you're alive. Make sure you stay that way.
If you mean to face him alone, I will not allow it, not this time. Elidibus has exploited the people's nobility, twisted their purest intentions for terrible ends, and I cannot let it stand. As Exarch, it is my duty to protect them, to defend their hopes and dreams. So I am going to the Crystal Tower, with or without your blessing. Though, I would rather it were with. Thank you.
I'd join you, but I would only be a burden. Better that I remain here with my gremlins.
I shall send help. Stay strong, my friend, and take heart. By binding Elidibus within the tower, we have done more than simply delay him. Much like our adversary, I am not wont to show my hand prematurely, but the time has come to bring my strongest card to bear.
Let's go, friend.
To the tower!
Let's put an end to this.